Haha! Welcome back, Meditation Body. I'm Crystal. You can hear me loud and clear now. Oh, we'll wait here for those of you to pop back on. Welcome back. Ooh. There we go. Okay. So while we're waiting for everybody, you definitely hear me. So just wait a few minutes. Thank you for coming back. Just a little technical issue, and we're here together again. This is amazing, and we made the cut for the technical issue. So thank you for letting me know. There we are. Thank you, Pam. Great. And some of you hooked on just a moment ago. I'm so very excited to see you all. So we'll come into the space while we're waiting, and just be quiet for a moment to listen how you are. And we'll go on a little bit longer so we make up the technical issue. Don't worry about that. Okay. So close your eyes. Bring your hands wherever feels comfortable. So maybe you're aware of the space around you, your body, sitting or lying, whatever feels comfortable. Just close your eyes for a moment. There's no need to express or interact, and this is the most amazing thing of this interaction, this connection we have. So just be still and breathe for a moment. Take your attention to the outside of your body. Look up at the ceiling. Feel the ground beneath you. Welcome here. So there will be spaces to be quiet. And how great, we're back here, second week. Last session, I'm just going to remind you what we did. So we looked at this posture here. So the shape is expressing the width, the horizontal planes of the body. And as we drop the head, release all gravity down into the floor, releasing the head. So expressing and releasing and expanding the hips, but the legs and the arms, our limbs, our outer side body pushes down into the floor. This session we're going to use our body to create the shape, but almost the other way up, maybe just for half the body. So what I wanted to do is flip it round. And this posture, you'll notice that we practice this, or you may have seen me practice it, standing. This is the option you can do lying down. My intention for you is you enjoy this class and that you completely comfortable all the way through. This posture, we're looking to find the sensation within it. We can always stand up at any time. And the wonderful thing about lying down is that you can allow and connect and attend to your lengthening, and you're experiencing the fullness of the cells of your legs as they are. When we're standing, and for all intents and purposes, we want to be friends with gravity, but I accept that we're not all friends with gravity, and we're always working, often, no, not always, maybe, often working against gravity. So last week we flowed and compressed into gravity and released the head, the whole body upside down. And again, we're just going to go towards, we're going to look at the posture now, and then at the end of the session, we'll do some breathing to connect and go through this journey of just a few shapes and also the sensations within the body that make up our experience of this entire shape, however that might be for you. What is it for you? And I can't answer that question. Maybe it's wonderful, maybe it's expanding, maybe it's just a seed planting today. And all of those things take courage because we don't quite know, and it's an uncertain quantity. So I'm going to guide you through this process, and I welcome you to practice with me and share as well. So in grounded pose, and before you lie down, I'm going to lie down, I'm going to show you, we'll do it 2 or 3 times. I'll show you first. So if you have a strap, you can use the strap, otherwise don't worry about it. You know, it's fine, you can always use the leg. There's no requirement to take the leg out. You're going to lengthen the lower leg from your grounded pose. Just, so I placed my strap on the foot, around the ball of the foot if you like. So how you make that possible. Ball of the foot there is quite nice, you know, just to keep control of the leg. And you see here I've got a connection with the arm. So if your legs aren't quite open or released or feel light, maybe they feel a bit tight, that's fine. So just be caring with the leg. So your arm's there to support it if you need it. The leg goes long. So I'm going to work with my inner leg towards you. Okay, so that's the posture. Hasta Padangusthasana. It's a long name. It's irrelevant, but it's just hand to foot pose and big toe, and holding the big toe pose. So you imagine that you're standing, that you've got your legs nice and long, just on the floor, and we're having a look. What's happening here? What is your body feeling? So you're going to inhale, elevate the leg, exhale, take the leg out to the side. You've got the option to keep it here if you'd like to. Just let it slip out. And I've got this elastic band. So you may have a strap or your arm. So make it possible. And I feel this elastic just allowing me. So I'm going to relax into that. And it feels comfortable here. And just breathe for a couple of minutes. Release the posture whenever you're ready. When you do release the posture, I'm going to come out. You can stay there for a moment. Exhale to lower. And then if you've got an elastic band, can I change it very easily without coming down towards the floor? Oh, I can. So now I don't have to lift it. And I have a wall this side, so you can adapt this as you like at the end of the session. But just to give you, here, look what have I got around me to help me to support. So when you're ready to change sides, you can always pause, stop and rewind. Inhale, let's carry on. Inhale and exhale. You can rest or use the band. So here I'm just going to feel the posture. Okay, so it's rather than creating any release or working, just breathe, letting the expansion and condensing. I'm just doing 2 or 3 breaths here, you know, you can stay here for a couple of minutes. And then you inhale to elevate the leg, and then you exhale to lower. You just want to have another go on the other side, you can. Change the leg, inhale. Now we've introduced it, just 3rd time. Inhale and exhale. Maybe you stay here a bit longer. Or maybe you don't, maybe just do it 1 breath. And then lower. So is the 3rd time any different, and if so, how? Last breath. Then release the strap, let go, or if you've got your hand, remember you can just have your knee here, that's the other alternative. You can extend or keep the leg in, whichever feels like it's a good shape right now. So pushing or roll to your side, I pushed up to slut with my hands, feeling the earth. Roll to the side, move your torso so it's straight. And here, just find your body for a moment. Just notice how you feel. I forgot to keep you down on the floor, so we're going to roll back down to the floor to connect to the breath. So coming down into grounded pose. It's okay sometimes to forget your pathway. So here you are, like with your feet underneath your knees. And the reason we're going to practice this is to allow the breath to expand with the connection to the breath, the lungs. So rather than breathing through the fluid, you're going to breathe through the lungs. So the movement looks like this. Expand, take your arms all the way behind. And as you breathe out, the arms come back. If you are in sitting and you're still watching, you can remain there and just work with this one if you prefer. Place something underneath your knees. We're still connecting to the breath. And just breathing here, so we condense, releasing the breath. Inhale to the center, expanding. Exhale. And I love this because I get to slide. I'm going all the way down. You don't have to. You can go wherever feels the least resistant. So the space might be slightly shorter for you. So just find out where that is. So you've got your movement. So you come to the centre, return to the centre. Now there's nothing really to do. Your task is to be, and you breathe. So you expand the body, the breath comes in, and the body condenses as it goes out. The arms come back, or you slide down. So you're going to watch the breath in its own rhythm, however you feel it's coming in and going out. The body is the expression of your breath. We also connected to the spine last week. Actually, we'll just have a look at that for a moment. If you are in the grounded pose, you can have a look and practice this with me. If you're sitting, then just focus on your tailbone rolling backwards and rolling forward. So we're just going to press into the feet very gently, elevate your tailbone off the floor, and see if you can find the weight on the shoulders and the knees so that you hang the spine. So notice your consciousness, your attention resting in your coccyx. My legs are waving. What's yours doing? So you imagine your spine like a hammock, freely flowing. It moves in the wind a little bit. If your shoulders like the pillars, your knees like the pillars, feet rooted. Okay, so we breathe. When you're ready, expand the body. We'll just do this for a few minutes. Letting your, just so you know time. So expand and contract. You might find the neck untucks. Take a sigh. The breath may come in there after the out breath. It may not. Just continue on your way. Expanding. Condensing to the earth. Feeling Mother Earth. And I didn't say it, but I'll say it now. Close your eyes. That way you experience the fullness of your inner body, the cells, and you're listening to the breath as it reaches those places. Notice where the spaces open up. If your mind goes to the places that are tense, that's fine. Just breathe. Breathe. Expand. Condense. 3 more. Yeah. These ones, fully drink the breath as if you're quenching a thirst like you would with water, the last glass for a long time. Breathing your air body. Last one. Bring your arms to rest down by your side and notice how you feel, where the weight in the body is. So we didn't look at this at the beginning. Maybe something that's clear to you now. It may be a seed we're just planting, how easy the sensation is to decipher. Maybe weight is the wrong, not the wrong, but not quite descriptive enough. Where is the sensation of warmth, heaviness, attention, falling? And when you're ready, find your way to sitting once again. And we're rolling to the side. We'll come back down to the floor, so just taking your time. Walk your hands back into sitting slowly. Feel the floor, the earth, Mother Earth, beneath you. And you're in your sitting pose, so either with your legs crossed or on your knees for a moment. Pause here. What is happening? The oxygen, the temperature of your body, all of those things are changing and expanding or decreasing with your attention. Maybe something's more available to you, maybe nothing has happened, but what is happening now is the space I'm inviting you to. Okay, so take your legs out in front. Well, there's a block here. You could do something with that. You could also do something with this. If your legs feel restricted, why not block and sit? It just softens the spine so it's not being pulled underneath you. And return your attention to your breath. So in this lovely space, we've connected to the air in the lungs. It's beautiful. I can feel you all observing and I want to say gathering, but maybe drawing up all this energy. So this is something that lots of, I think, I know I'm digressing here, but lots of spiritual practices and, if you like, shamanism, one of those is one where they actually ground the body by sending the energy down. That's not what this is. We're going to appreciate the legs by stroking. So wherever that feels comfortable to you to do that, it might be on the face to start the head or to start at the shoulders and to go over your chest. And ladies, if you want to go over your breasts, you can, but that's permitted, right? Yeah. This is just to feel the skin, the softness of your skin, like as if this is like stroking like a bird. This is so delicate, or anything that you regard as delicate. Okay, do 2 or 3 of these. Just and you may be able to carry on with that, or just stay here with me, where we are. What is happening in your body? What sensations? Come off this block. So if you need to, just like I did there, I really felt like a change. It felt uneasy to me. Then I changed to hear the voice of the body. As you open up to the voice of the body, you hear that lovely sense of stroking. Now we've got that prevalent, that softness. And I call this like a part of the fluid body. But actually, we're connecting to the temperature, the warmth of your hands. These amazing proprioceptors which are in the hands, they're in the feet, they're in all parts of the skin, the blood. Okay, now we're going to come back down to this position. We're going to move to standing and connect to the earth, like the solidity of the body. So trying this for 2 or 3 minutes to play. So I invite you to play. And we did this last week. So it'll be easy to those who have been last week or will be familiar. The easiest way to describe this is, apart from you've got this bend of the leg, you're letting gravity take the weight of your leg, and you're going to feel a thud coming into the floor. Maybe you want to, I've got a bit of, I've got some padding here. Maybe you want to create a bit of padding underneath you if you have a particularly hard floor or stone floor. So it's up to you. So let me show you. I'll do it again for you. You can come along with me. So you pick your leg up, beautiful. You pick your leg up and then you let it go. However the leg is appearing to you in terms of sensation, work with it, that's fine. You just experience it. Let it release, let yourself, every time you bring it up, can you find a little bit more weight in the leg to let go? Automatically, your body's going to be resisting this experience. Do it 2 or 3 times and just rest. I can feel the weight of the leg being drawn back down to the floor, but also the level of weight that I had before when I was trying to lift the leg, maybe in standing or when I'm tired, is now in my awareness. Is all I'm experiencing here. You can feel and hear a thud there as well. So have some fun with it. And I appreciate if you have some people downstairs, just that's okay. Like, work with it to your feeling of comfort wherever you are. If you're fortunate enough to have a very hard floor and be on a ground floor, let it go. How much can you really let your leg fall to the floor? So feel the bones connecting to the earth. So instead of the muscles, we're letting the real heaviness of the body, where the weight is, where the work is, all the bone inside has got incredible processes, like the bone marrow is increasing, the blood is all made there. All of that is coming back to our awareness as we drop the legs. So I feel like I want to move up. You don't have to go onto your toes, but as you stand and be quiet, I'll go quiet for a moment. Just notice, pause with your body in this place. Perhaps you want to shake your legs, perhaps you don't. There might be no movement at all from it. Just place your hand on your heart for a moment. Bring your attention to your feet, to your ankles, to your legs, to your pelvis. So just taking the attention away now from that, maybe that awareness of just the legs, the lower spine, the mid spine, the upper spine, the arms just extending down from the torso, the top of the torso, the neck and the head. And then suddenly I'm aware of my whole spine just in its own entity. I can let go of holding. Find your way to the floor. Wow, it's quite nice to kind of squeeze and feel your feet at the end. Just have a squeeze. Each part of the body has its own tone. We realise this when we hear music and we feel particularly pressured, and suddenly the tears start to come, or laughter starts to come out of nowhere. It hits the part of the body where the tone is really strong, where it's maybe tight, it's tense, and the music, like a vibration, hits it and softens it. Okay, so we're just giving a squeeze. I'm not doing it hard, not to hurt you, not to create pain or feel any pain, but just their little massage, a pressing, connected that earth sensation, the solidity of the body. It's there. And as I ground my body with the breath, I then have the facility to soften those places. Okay. And we can stay there as long as you like. We don't need to move on, but we're just going to move for time. Okay, so next, the fluid body. What is your fluid body? The pathways get connected with the electrical activity. We are conductors of electrical activity, and the way they do that is through the water of the body, and our fascia is a communication that can extend all the way to the soles of our feet. And what happens up here relates right the way down here, and there's the magic of that in just shaking. So that's all we do here. So find the movement's going to come from your hip joint. So you see here with my fingertips, look, I'm a bit closer. There we go. So from here, waggle your toes, your feet. You might want to find with your finger, the tip of your finger here, pressing inside. Or even in your hand. Support your spine if and at any time with your arms pushing down into the floor. That could find you a little bit of tension in the spine, or resistance, so you get response from the legs. So they can settle, lie them on the earth, and it's almost like they're jelly. So you find that feeling. And sound kind of communicates to us as well. So if that works for you, take it. It does for me. Maybe small, maybe large. Try small first. Or maybe try large first. And then switch it. Make it bigger or make it smaller. And see if you can notice any changes that happen as you breathe. Go quiet for a moment. And gradually, maybe you can breathe into the air. Your body starts to really expand the breath, maybe deepen as you release the legs. Maybe increase the speed. It's this way, maybe I feel what the body is doing here is warming itself through the fluid. The fluid's warm inside is hot. And it's a nice feeling. You can let it go up into the torso if you want, or just keep it in the legs. Just explore here. You can do as big movement as you like. I'm asking you to explore, but its challenge is just self and personal experience. What happens if you slide the legs back and forth? If you've got a surface beneath you, can you use it to slide, to really feel the sensation of softness, silky floor? If you haven't, then you're not going to be able to do that. But next time you are, maybe come to it and with a different attitude to try something, working with it. It's got a quality. It's available. Okay, and then if you've got, I've just pressed into the wrists. I feel like we could do this. Just release the wrists a little bit. Okay, wonderful. Beautiful. Let them flop with that fluidity. Pop your props and cushions to the side. You don't need them now. So I'm going to come into a dog pose now. So we turn everything upside down. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, however you usually come into dog pose if you do. If you're beginning, then you can lie on your back with your legs faced up in a similar position. I'll show you just for a moment. Yeah, just there. It's quite a nice place to come if you want to give your wrists a rest or your ankles. So we're different. We're arriving at different points. I know you'll choose what's right for you. Find your hands underneath your shoulders and inhale as you exhale, push into the heels, lift your hips and just have a look what's happening as you breathe. And 4 or 5 breaths here. And here, can you breathe into the air? It's almost your rib cage, your torso releases, pours down to the floor. At the same time, the expansion and the contraction, compression, condensing to Mother Earth is allowing from the space that you found in your fluid body in the ribs. You might be able to walk your feet in a bit forward. This body isn't static. I mean, I'm static, but I'm breathing into the space. I'm alive, I'm moving. My hands are really pushing back into my feet. I love to go down to the floor. I'm so happy and proud of my spine. It's taken me such a long time to find this. But you don't have to. You can be far up here and bend your knees. And one of the things is you can still breathe into that space. You can still expand and condense. You can still move madly and energetically in this place. There is also, if you wanted to lift the legs up, whoa, wow, what happens there? You've always got the movement downwards, condense into the floor, into swan pose when you need to. That's on other videos I've shown you. And then maybe the dog pose just invites you to open the spine. And maneuver a little bit. Explore your spine. Wonderful. So we're going to come into the space and your spine back to beautiful, expansive, just one-legged pose, but as if you're doing it standing up on the floor. So we remember what that feels like, but also just how is your body there? How are you now? And you remember what the posture was like at the beginning. Come, bring your attention as you sit for a moment and breathe and relax, feeling your body. The journey of sensations that are passing through. Letting your day to come, your week that's just been flowing in and out. And as soon as you catch yourself going into a story, just bringing yourself to this amazing process that's still going on, still evolving, And as we come back into this posture, we're going to lie down and we're going to take the leg up, and then we're going to take to across the body and then to the side. So center, across, and then side, and then remain there for 2 or 3. Oh. Hello, Sulius. Hello. So here, find your, if you want to, your strap. Come into your nice long space. Yeah. Like that. And finding where it's right for you. And remember, this is not to create a length on the leg, although you can. So where's but whenever we allow the space in the body, the amazing thing is that it starts to create and open in the silence. So if you'd like to prepare for that, or if you're nursing any resistance, then cushion your body around that by using your arm or the wall. I'm just going to turn here. There we go. So I'll just leave the band for a moment. I'm going to use the wall, so I'll show you what that's like. So inhale, bring the leg up. And exhale, slide it back down again. Inhale, bring the leg up. Just connecting to the softness of the foot. So come with me again if you didn't. So we're going to do that. Just showing you how to connect to the softness of the skin in this way with the legs. I'm going to go across the body. Just a little way you can prop up. You turn your head maybe, or maybe you keep your head straight according to how your back feels. Or I actually just turned my head and I finally found, wow, like the pelvis has opened up. How are you able to find these openings? You don't actually have to come to the posture straight away. You actually maneuver a few things as you're connected to the air of the body, the lungs breathing themselves. And here maybe we just rest in the heart. Breathe from the heart. There's always this option here. Lengthen the leg all the way down at the bottom. If it starts to reach out, you know that you're connecting even more to the earth, settling to Mother Earth. When you're ready to come to the center, just hold the leg, support it, and breathe. Try just flexing the ankle as you inhale and exhale. It might be with the breath, might be without the breath. Just letting the breath be in its own movement. Wonderful, well done. So now here we come to the position, the posture that we were in before. So you let the leg go down. You might be with your leg really connecting to the length, expanding into space, or maybe you're with the posture as a whole, relaxing and settling into the earth with it. How is it expanding around your fluid body? Do you feel the sensations? You rest in them. The ones that feel good to you. Beautiful. Inhale to bring the leg to the centre. Fold the leg, just let it drop. Slide all the way to the floor. Take a rest here. Observe your body from one side to the other. Is there a difference? And then we come to the other side. So this side I can rest the leg on the wall behind me. Actually it's a door. That doesn't make much difference to you. But if you have your side that you want to relax your leg on, or on the inside that you found maybe here felt too resistant or pushy, or in any way that you were reaching out with your shoulder, can you make the surrounding, the earth that's with you here, this is earth, this is wood, work for your body? So I'm imagining that this posture, where I'm coming to in a moment, and here, this is the second time we've done it now, but on the other side, is, so we know where we're going. So it is going to be feeling like this when I stand up. This is a memory that I'm creating as I breathe, the sensation. I'm following what's happening in the here and now. So I must allow whatever's happening to happen in its way, in the fullest and most easy and effortless process for my body. So we're going to slide the leg up and down again. Inhale to slide the leg up, and not to worry if your mat starts to pull up like mine. You can always untuck your head. Inhale. And then exhale. I think we're still live. Inhale. So I'll carry on. And then we're going to go over to this side, opposite, across. Perhaps you turn the head. Maybe keep it side on. Just letting it go into air, be supported, and you're breathing in your fluid. Again, rest your attention in your heart. Then as you inhale, bring the leg to the centre and just release there. Again, you can extend and flex the foot with your breath. This is not completely static. We're just here as it is. We are always moving and breathing in some way. Once you've done 2 or 3 breaths there, next breath, relax the leg out to the side. And for this side, you might want to take, like I am, your strap. I'm going to take my strap, connect to this, got elasticity on the strap. And this might be something that's new to you, it might be a bit far away, so don't worry. You can just relax in that. It's kind of soft. Hold with your arm where it feels comfortable and just see what's happening. How is it here? Don't need to go far up. You might be starting to feel that the lower leg can reach further down towards the wall underneath your feet on the other side. And then as you inhale, bring the leg to the centre, and as you exhale, lower the leg down. Release your strap. Bring the legs together and observe them from lying here in Shavasana. Really feeling the earth, Mother Earth control, connecting to you. Embracing your body, cradling your body. You can either stay here or remain sitting. Wonderful. And I'm coming a bit closer so you can see me. I'm going to come into sitting. So you can take your legs wide. The singing bowls are here because they were going to be used, but at the moment the sound won't support that. So I will make that possible another time. So until then, just come into your body with your breath. I'm going to finish by resting in the heart. Bring your hands into prayer, or maybe you want your palms faced up. Maybe take a sigh. Notice your body, where it's open, where it's soft, and we've been here a few times, so you can come to it easier. And just to begin the meditation, I do a little singing from the vibration of my own breath. Allow you to concentrate, to follow the flow of your attention down into your heart. So sitting comfortably, feel your breath and follow the vibration of the sound. Rest in your heart for the next few minutes. Feel your heart within your center of your chest. Take a deep breath. Extend your awareness out to your surroundings and beyond, and be thankful for something you've received in your practice today. Appreciate yourself, your amazing body. You are a sacred being. And bring your attention out into the room. Open your eyes. Have a smile inside, if not on the outside. Open your eyes. Look fully around you. Deepen your breath. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And I wish you a beautiful day. and connection to your body, your spirit, and laughter and peacefulness. And I will see you next week. I look forward to reading your comments. For a beautiful session. You've done so well. See you maybe next week or anon at another point. Bye bye.